Where we are with the V8 is obviously we all know it was the car that JM reviewed, so I'm trying to save it, but it's becoming a problem. So we've done the water pump. I had to change the timing belt. The timing belt was wrong, so I had to put the old one back on. So did all that, tried to fire it up, nothing, wouldn't start, which is a pain in the arse. So in fact, I will show you where we are at the moment because it's just easier to show you. When you try to start the car, all that you get is you get it turning over. That's all you get, nothing. So what we've done, or what I say what we've done, so obviously the first point was ECU. As I've got hundreds of them, I thought I'd change the ECU. It's not the ECU. Then what I did was I thought, oh right, it might be fuel. So what I did then, I did the fuel pump hack. So if you don't know about the fuel pump hack, then put in the comments below and I'll do a video on the ECU for the fuel. There is a hack because they're variable voltage, so they do 6 to 12 volts. If you're interested in that, then put a message in the comments below and I'll do a video on that. So these are so obviously the first thing I thought, right, okay, the correlation's wrong. Correlation being crank to cam and etc, in a nutshell. So what I did, I checked the timing about 20 times and the timing is absolutely bang on. Like, it can't be a tooth out, it physically can't be. So obviously these V8s are quite common for the airflow sensor, so I thought, right, I'll change the airflow sensor. Nothing, unplugged it, nothing, same fault. Then what I did was the igniters are quite known for grounding issues, and so are the coils. So I took the coil and the coil brackets off, and someone had painted them. Now this wasn't factory finished, this was like a matte black. So you can see where I've literally ground it all off down to bare metal, and you can see where I've done it here as well. Now the first thing I noticed was this is an aftermarket coil. So what I've done was I took obviously this HT lead off, which gives this power, and I got no spark. And I did the same here. So obviously I've taken it off at the distribution cap, no spark. So that tells me that we got no spark from the coils. So it could just be a massive coincidence that both are gone. So I've grounded that straight to the battery. So that's definitely got power and it's got ground. Did the same for the coil brackets there and there, because that's quite common. So now I've got 2 new coils inside there and I'm going to fit them today. And if this doesn't start, this is getting stripped for bits because I'm not messing around and it's worth a lot more. Yeah, so we've got plenty of fuel. All the injectors are firing. Obviously I did a diagnostics test as well. So for those of you that don't know about the diagnostics test, you've got TE1 and E1. Now if you bridge them, it will tell you faults on the dash. So the faults on the dash from memory were ABS 14 and 15, which is coil and coil. So now it's had new plugs, new leads, the only thing it hasn't had is new distributor caps. It's had new rockers inside. I've done a resistance test on the crank sensor, which was 1.06, which was within tolerance. And the crank sensors, I've done resistance tests on them as well, and they were sort of 1.2 to 1.4, which is bang on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change these coils and hopefully it will fire up. But yeah. So ignore all the mess. This was from the meet that I still haven't tied it up yet. But basically this is the one at the side. So with the one on the side, it goes like that. You've got a mounting bolt there. Then you've got like a amplifier which goes there. And then you've got another one that goes facing upwards. Now these, I've already messed around with these already. So these should come out quite easy. But stupid Phillips screws basically, and the top one is quite self-explanatory. You've got one there and one there, but again it's getting the Phillips out. So like I said, these should come out quite easy because I've already had them off. but you never know. As you can see, they were still being an arsehole. So what I would recommend to do with these brackets whilst you've got them off, as you can see, I have literally brushed everything off. So that is not a standard colour. So someone's painted that, and obviously this is where it's getting the main ground from. So what I've done is I've actually ground off all the paint where it needs to be grounded off, including at the mounting points, because obviously it gets its earth from the engine. So I've done that with that one, and as you can see, I've done it with this one as well. Absolutely clean as. So once you're doing it, I would recommend just doing that, because Toyota from factory put like a galvanized paint on it, which is conductive. So if you paint these, you're not going to get a ground, but I've already done that and I've still had the same problem. So right, let's go and fit the new ones. So that is the new ones now on. All made sure that they are nice and secure, all done. So the ones I have used, again, sorry for the background noise, but the ones I have used is a Mobitron, blah, 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 blah. These are eBay specials. Yeah, these are like the cheapest of the cheapest coils I could find, because I am not spending any more money on this car. So let's go and fit them. The new coils are in, whether they be cheap or not. Coils are all connected. Everything is out the way. Again, coils are connected, everything's plugged in, ready to go. So, moment of truth moment. Is it going to start? And what I'll do is I'll get my jump pack and put the jump pack on it so it's actually got some juice. But yeah, fingers crossed, cock crossed, balls crossed, legs crossed, everything crossed. The difference between it being scrapped, well, not scrapped, stripped or not. So, let's see. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have my hopes up. It's better. Let's give it a while for some juice. I'll put it on charge. And I'm not gonna lie, it didn't start. So I've disconnected the battery for half an hour. I've changed the ECU over. I've taken the diagnostics plug, and again, I'm not hopeful. We'll give it a go. Last chance. No. So where I am now is I've done a resistance check on all the cams and crank. It's fine. The timing is absolutely bang on. I've checked it again. The only thing I can think of now is it's not the ECU, because I've changed the ECU for 3 different ones, which I know are good. The coils are good. The coil code on the diagnostics has gone, and I've still got no spark. So I've changed the igniters, I've grounded the igniters. So the next point is just basically fucking around with voltages or just strip the fuck off. So yeah, if you're good, then please like and subscribe. Obviously it helps the channel out massively, especially when I'm all depressed. If you know what's wrong with this car, then please feel free to let me know. If there's something I'm missing that's simple, just comment below, because I'm at a loss. And it seems a shame to strip this down for parts, but I've got too many projects and I need the money. But yeah, if you know what's wrong with this car, then feel free to comment below. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to press the buttons.